Hello and welcome to video 5.5. In this video, we're going to discuss about debugging on iOS devices. We're going to use an iPad and we're going to need to connect it to a Mac because only using a Mac you can debug an iOS device. So first of all, I'll show you the screenshots of what needs to be done on the iPad beforehand. Go to the settings menu on the iPad and choose Safari, like in the image displayed here. On the right side, you'll see an advanced button. Click it and you'll get the following menu. As you can see, there's an option called Web Inspector. Upon choosing it, you'll be able to debug your iOS device from a desktop Mac computer. So turn on the Web Inspector, like displayed in this screenshot, and now we'll move to the Mac. Now, in order to start the debugging session, we'll need to use a Mac. This cannot be done on a Windows computer, so we'll switch to our Mac computer, and we'll connect the iPad using USB to the Mac. We'll open a Safari browser and then we'll go to the Safari preferences and we'll go to Advanced. In the Advanced menu, you can see that we have a checkbox called Show Develop Menu in Menu Bar. Check this checkbox and now you have it in the upper menu. Click Develop and here you can find the iPad. Now I open the link to our game on the Safari app on the iPad. So as you can see, I can see the URL which is open in the mobile Safari app. Upon clicking it, I will get the debugging console like I did in the Android debugging video and like I did in the desktop debugging video. As you can see, we have the usual tabs which are Elements, Resources, Debugger and Console. Upon playing the game, you can see that I get console messages like Start Game, Brick Hit, Lose a Life. And this is done while I'm playing the game on the iPad itself. The debugger is also similar. In the Resources tab, we'll be able to add breakpoints to our code so that when we actually reach that point in the code, we'll move to the Debugger tab, which will give us the information like we did in the Android debugging and desktop debugging videos. We'll get the call stack, we'll get any information which is available on that command, and other breakpoints in the code. So all in all, as you can see, the iOS debugging is no different than the Android debugging or the desktop debugging. Pretty similar. The main differences are in the way you connect to the device you are testing. Congratulations! Now you know how to test and debug on an iOS device. You have now successfully completed Section 5, Testing and Debugging of the Game. In this section, we've discussed about testing and debugging the game on various devices. In the next section, we're going to talk about wrapping up the game and discuss additional information which you may need in your HTML5 game development process.